bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Mitchell in at the point. And for Boston, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's George in at the small forward position. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
That one goes in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Robinson. Here's Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And so Tatum nails both of them. The Heat on offense. On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Back to Pritchard. George outside. Over Wiggins. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
Outside Mitchell. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Denied by Tatum.
There's the link Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
Robinson passes to George. Pure from three-point range. George has got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Now Hardaway. 3-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Adebayo against Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Mitchell. No points yet. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line for the Heat, Davion Mitchell taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good. He goes up again. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tatum.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he drops a first. So Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. The Heat have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Wiggins, back to Antetokounmpo. Adebayo, a screen on Tatum. Antetokounmpo finds Adebayo, down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell up top. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Davion Mitchell, 2 shots.
So now they lead by 1. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Wiggins looking around. Outside Hardaway. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Hardaway's got 5.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Pritchard. And here's White. Defended by Hardaway. Now Tatum from behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip." So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
You're on the next screen. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Check it.
Making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in.
Heat substitution number 0. Simone Fontecchio.
Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Tatum. He has 6. Over on Antetokounmpo. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 8 points.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Mitchell. Fontecchio with a screen. Steps back. Mitchell misses. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tatum passes to Pritchard. White with it. Right side Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. He's got 10.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Robinson. Boston trailing. Inside. Here's Tatum. Pass to George. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Now Tatum. Antetokounmpo covering. That gives him the lead.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Beyond the arc. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Heat have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Outside Mitchell. Antetokounmpo for three. Boston pulls it in. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
The first one falls, and Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Robinson. Garza comes in for Paul George. And Conley subbed in for Pritchard. No good on the second free throw.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied. Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Outside Conley. They double team Tatum. Back to Conley. Pass to Garza. There's the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
Antetokounmpo outside. And again, it's Miami converting. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Tatum. Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 15.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Different look for Miami. Portis comes in for Bam Adebayo, and it's Jovic in for Wiggins. Miami trailing. Antetokounmpo with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Jovic. Here's Portis. Clock at 6. Here's Fontecchio. From the high post, he drills it. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Mitchell, the pass to Portis. Back to Mitchell. For 3. Garza grabs the board. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from deep. to the middle. Here's Tatum. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. One goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. And the layup is good. Tatum's got 17.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Mitchell against Conley. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Checked in from Boston.
Number 20, Josh Hynott.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tatum can't hit. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Got a piece of it. Another shot. Here's Mina. Started by Fontecchio. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Mina can't get it to go. Throws it up high. And Giannis with the jam.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Boucher's checked in for Keita. There's 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Mitchell against Conley. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Portis. The Heat with the lead. Here's Jovic. Still no points. Here's Antetokounmpo. Boston with a rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Heat. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Bobby Portis, Smith out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Jovic in at small forward. Now here's Conley, and finished off by Boucher.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Smith. On the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Smith, outside Hardaway, over to the left wing. Smith into the lane. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Tatum. Back to Conley. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Derek White's checked in for Pritchard.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 9, Derek White.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
To the wing, right side. His first shot coming late. It's rebounded by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. There's Tatum with the three. Sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 21.
This team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. On defense, the Celtics. Smith outside. Pass to Jovic. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. From 17, Boston pulls it in. Up top, Tatum, covered by Smith. Queta gets the bucket. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Smith finds Hardaway. Portis with a screen on White. Here's Hardaway, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And so he makes both from the line. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley passes to Queta. Now here's Tatum, takes the three, and again Boston with the triple.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Heat trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Oh, deflected. White with a steal. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Hardaway. The three is up. On target from range. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And finished by Tatum. Wow!
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
The Heat have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And here's Smith. Hardaway from outside. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
George passes to Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. He's checked in for Jovic.
That's the Celtics entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
Here's Smith. And counted from 12 feet. Smith's got 6. Boston leading by 5. George outside. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Rebound Miami. Smith in the high post. He has 6. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-7 run. Conley passes to George. Off the mark there with a 3. Heat trail by 5. Outside Hardaway. The 3, Smith. Paul George pulls down the board. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Boston. Deflected! Wiggins against Conley. Oh, tough bucket, Wiggins.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Robinson, he's checked in for Boston. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Adebayo. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Smith outside. Pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. The three ball hits a three-pointer. Hardaway's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Conley looking for an opening. Going inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Pritchard's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Miami also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. And Conley drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Hardaway. Antetokounmpo outside. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Conley passes to Pritchard. It's George on the wing. Robinson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. George finds Conley. Puts up a deep three. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've got 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. To the left wing. From downtown, George. That one's good. George has got 8.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo with it. Robinson defending. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pritchard gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Antetokounmpo outside. Hardaway from outside. Boston pulls it in. Now White to the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break Miami. Antetokounmpo drives in. The 3 from Mitchell. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Conley passes to Robinson. Pass to Pritchard. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Pass to Pritchard. George outside. From outside the arc. Hardaway grabs the board. Heat trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop. And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Alan. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
First free throw is good.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. 1:27 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, Giannis working inside. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
54 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. Pritchard, no good. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Here's Hauser, checked by Mitchell.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 24. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Adebayo, no good. Boston trailing. Here's Hauser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Boucher passes to Pritchard. To win the cold spell. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Miami out in front, up by 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways, it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
So it's Miami now. It's a one-point game. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Jason Tatum out there with Paul George. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the Celtics shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Kind of a devious move by Tatum, pulling the defender in where he wants him.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebound Boston. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Tatum. Here's White from about 19. Count the basket. White's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. That one no good. Here's Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Tatum from long range. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now the Celtics on the move. He goes up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line with 1 shot. Jason Tatum.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Antetokounmpo. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Shooting for Miami. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Boston leading by 3. Pritchard, the pass to Robinson. Back to Pritchard. Rebound Miami. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Tatum. The kick out to Wiggins. Over George. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins got 6.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Outside White. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Robinson a screen on Antetokounmpo. Inside. 6 to shoot. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Antetokounmpo has got 7 now in this quarter. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Goes back up. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Outside White. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. Heat trail by 4. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 31. Robinson with a steal. Here's Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. Pritchard, the pass to White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
That's good from White. Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. White hits them both. Mitchell with the ball. Shot to stop the run. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
And the free throw, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. They lead by 4. White can't hit. Antetokounmpo looking it over. No stopping Giannis.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
Tatum passes to Keita. Puts the move on. And it's good on the lay-in. Keita's got 8 points. Heat trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Antetokounmpo's got 36 points.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Now here's White. He's guarded by Fontecchio. Outside White. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The shot comes out. Celtics lead by 4. Here's Tatum. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Miami's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Wow! Giannis taking off!
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Pass to Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
The Heat have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Wiggins passes to Fontecchio. Drills it from deep. Fontecchio's got 5 points.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
George outside. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound Miami.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. George against Wiggins. George passes to White. That 3's off the mark. Miami has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Tatum against Mitchell to the inside. Antetokounmpo. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Assist.
Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 3. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Garza's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Paul George. And Conley subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's Conley. Can they get it? Rejected by Mitchell. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Conley passes to Boucher. Here's Hauser. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White. Good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Miami's got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Fontecchio outside. Antetokounmpo outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Pass to Conley. Outside White. Here's Garza. 4-3. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Now Antetokounmpo. Over Boucher. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Outside Conley. Pass to Hauser. Here's Garza. Here's Hauser. Hounded by Wiggins. Now White deflects the pass to the lead. Oh, how about White from the next time zone?
Here in in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's White. Give him 20. Conley passes to Boucher. Miami grabs the miss. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fontecchio outside. Wiggins outside. Antetokounmpo for 3. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And here's Conley. Pass to White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Back to Mitchell. 54 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Conley. Pass to White. Inside. Here's Garza. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses. So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second one. Now Antetokounmpo. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Boston pulls it in. 23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Hauser passes to White. Boucher a screen on Rozier. White for 3. No good there. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Terry Rozier, Bobby Portis out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Jovic in at the 3 spot. Rozier, the pass to Portis. Here's Jovic. Pass to Hardaway. Portis for 3. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Tatum gets it to go through the D.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8". He's got great size, putting it to use down low.
Pass to Hardaway. Launches a three. Drains the triple. And the Heat lead by 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Tatum like a freight train. Hey! Jason Tatum takes flight.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Portis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And he makes a first. Mike Conley's checked in for Boston. That one misses.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage. After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
Now here's Rozier. Outside Hardaway. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the paint. Here's Jovic. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Yeah, this is encouraging to see. Rozier actively looking to get the rock to his guys.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Adebayo sets a screen, launches it. Boston pulls it in. Garza's got 4 rebounds now. And so Conley will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Back to Conley. On the wing, Tatum. To tie it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Pritchard's checked in for Conley. So for Miami, that one drops. He ties it up. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Wiggins has space. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Assisted
Here's Pritchard.
50.
On the wing, Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Not a lot of room. Takes a 13-footer. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Garza. Outside Tatum. Wiggins with a steal. All alone on the break. Wiggins all the way.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
Now here's Tatum. Pounded by Wiggins. Tatum against Wiggins. Tatum passes to Hauser. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Chris Boucher.
I had a moment to catch up with Boston's athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robinson, he's checked in for Garza. George comes in for Minot. And it's White in for Hauser. Both shots good from the strike. Celtics trail by 6. White, the pass to Pritchard. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. Over on Antetokounmpo. And Tatum with the basket. On the assist by White. White's got his 4th assist in this one. Heat leading by 4. Driving in. And he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Here's White after the basket by Miami. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Tatum. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Here's Pritchard. Check by Mitchell. Step back and fire. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Tatum's got 53 points.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Left side Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. Oh, Wiggins with the silky touch at the rim.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
George with it. White with a screen on Wiggins. And here's George. Shoots over Wiggins. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's George. Outside White. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard from deep. Knocks down the triple.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Miami leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, pass to Wiggins. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
Pass to Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Outside Robinson. Back to White. Drops in the layup for two. White's got 24 points.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Down low. Here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Heat making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in.
Heat substitution, number 5, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Heat leading by 5. Now Mitchell. Hardaway up top. And there's the screen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Bobby Portis has checked in for Miami. Adebayo comes in for Antetokounmpo.
At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Mitchell, the pass to Hardaway. There's the triple. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Takes a step back. Here's Tatum. It's good. Off the glass. Tatum's got 59 points.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Hardaway with a screen on Tatum. Adebayo in the post. Pounded by Tatum. Adebayo, that's good.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Here's Tatum. There's the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Hardaway. Over White. Got a hand on it.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
White against Hardaway. Pass to Wiggins. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jason Tatum, 4th personal foul, 4-team foul.
Wiggins outside. George over to help to the middle. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo slams it in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And Boston calls time here. They're losing by 8. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
That was Celtics Entertainment.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Mitchell, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Pritchard. White for 3. Oh, gets the 3 to fall. Here's Hardaway, and an intentional foul right there.
Jason Tatum, 5th personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for the Heat, Tim Hardaway Jr., 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Pritchard. No good on the quick 3. So the Heat win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous can this team be?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, they're basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Winning's a lot easier when the shots are going in, that's for sure. Thanks so much.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie.